Welcome back to another episode's Focus Vibez. In this video, there was a while back when I created a video talking about the 5 different kind of content that you can use within your content strategy. And this video, just want to even actually break down, making this, I want to say for the next 5 videos, and just even actually breaking down of my knowledge of the importance of the 5 different type of contents that you can use in your content strategy. And I'm going to basically start off with the importance of behind the scenes content. And just briefly, just want to talk and just have a conversation with y'all. Not even actually getting into this teachable mode, but just the level of my understanding of behind the scenes content and why I think it's important to have behind the scenes content. And well, first, it builds trust, and even actually of the fact that me with my brand and my company and creating behind the scenes content, to let you know the day how it is, even now a creative media agency, how it is on a day-to-day basis, and showing you that, like, look, this is exactly what we do. This is exactly how we operate doing business, and the importance of it, like building trust, and it lets you know like okay, I see what they do, okay, I see how they run things, and it even lets you know, like, from the perspective of the consumer, and letting you know of the fact that, like, okay, if I want to step into this realm of being a filmmaker and a photographer, or having a creative media agency, and this is the person I need to even actually talk to, or the brand I need to even actually talk to, because they're showing me the behind the scenes. They're showing me how it is on a day-to-day basis and how the company itself operates. And so you won't go to a Coca-Cola brand that's showing you behind the scenes content and asking them about filmmaking or photography. They don't know anything about that because that's not what they do on a day-to-day basis. They don't film, they don't shoot, record videos, they don't take pictures, and that's not their day-to-day. They might do other stuff that pertains to their business, and so it builds that trust. And even that goes to my next point, humanizing the brand. And now, when I did look this one up, I was kind of slightly confused when they say it's humanizing the brand. But basically, it shows like the culture side of the brand, showing the personality, the people, who's a part of the brand, and even actually how the people of the brand is. And is it a type of environment that is like, is it a serious environment? Is it a more so of a playful, but we're gonna get work done type of environment and all? Is it a more so of an environment where it's like, look, we got a deadline that we're trying to reach type of environment, and how the people is of the brand and all. And for my brand, I want to specifically talk about mine, and I don't even want to talk about nobody else's, but specifically for my brand. And I want to have this, when I'm showing you behind the scene content, want to actually show you of the fact that, like, look, I can play, I can be joyful, and sometimes I can be serious. I could be like, look, I need to get this done at a certain time, and or even of the fact that, like, I want to say some of my behind the scenes content, you might be seeing me put stuff up into the car. And as far as lights, as far as the cameras, or as far as like me cleaning lenses and all, you might see some of those behind the scene content are me with a client, and even actually recording content for them. And me having the camera in my hand at an event or so, and me recording. But just more so, even with the behind the scenes content, talking about humanizing the brand, and you might see me having a conversation with a client or so. I never done that quite yet, but I'm planning on probably doing that this year. But I had to get confirmation from the actual client as well. But even actually me seeing how I treat my clients, and even actually having a conversation with them, talking to them, and like, okay, I see how Reek is, and if I want to even actually work with him, I see how his personality is going to be. He's a very chill, relaxed person. He's not over here, trying to be this stuck-up person like, oh, I'm the best at this. No, you're going to even actually see me. If I'm talking to somebody, I'm actually having a conversation with them. It might be pertaining to business, or more so, it might be just of the fact that, like, some jokey stuff, going off the fact that, like, look, you did good, and like, look, you could have did a little bit better on this, or it might be, I don't know. I'm just throwing random stuff out there now, but it's to talk about that, and even actually with the last key point, like I said, I'm just having a conversation with y'all. I'm not trying to get to this. I feel like I've been in this teachable mode and all, but just to say the last key component, provide value, and now. When I look this one up, and from my understanding and knowledge, providing value. And I think providing value, just off the strength of, from the first two, it takes over those two, if that makes sense. And it just takes over providing value to your audience. So, letting your people know, like, look, if I'm going to be a filmmaker and a photographer, right, I want to show you the day-to-day. Not even the day-to-day, just to even get to the point, like, look, I'm trying to put it in ways for her to understand, even the other fact that, like, look, I'm just speaking of photographers and filmmakers for instance, right, if I was showing you behind the scene content to bring value, and I might have, to the point, bring 5, well, no, that's crazy. Bring 2 cameras, and that's what I do, and for my brand, right, have 3, 4 lenses. I might use a lens for this, specifically for this. I might use a lens specifically for that, but showing you the behind the scenes and how much value that they can bring to you, builds even trust and humanizing the brand even more, and actually doing these things, and even actually telling you these things as well. And so if I'm coming up and you actually pull up Smooth Life Production and you actually see my brand itself, right, and you see the behind the scenes content as well, off the rip, you should automatically know what I do, right? Just off the strength of you seeing the behind the scenes content, and you shouldn't have to guess what I do. And that's how much value that is going to even bring to the audience. And as you see, like, okay, this behind the scenes content, he done this. This behind the scenes content, he done this. And okay, oops, Lauren is going crazy. He done this. Okay, alright, if I want to work with an expert at filmmaking and photography, and on that long line side of it, and this is the exact brand I'm gonna go with, because they've been providing behind the scene content showing the day-to-day, what they do on the day-to-day, and yeah, of course I'm gonna go with them, and I'm not going to go to somebody that, just throwing this out for instance, for example, right, if I was a filmmaker, right, and let's just say, for instance, if I never did, never show no behind the scene content, right, but only thing I'm showing you is the results, and let's be 100% honest, would you trust that brand? Let's just be realistic. Would you trust that brand? And even if everything came out crispy, smooth, and all, would you still trust them? Let's be 100%. Because in my eyes, for what I'm looking at, it's like, okay, who am I actually talking to? Who am I actually dealing with? How is the brand? Like, how is, to the point where, how the company operates, and how the people of the brand these has questions in my mind that I would ask before I even decided to go with that brand. And but having that behind the scene content let you know, like, hey, this is what you're going to be dealing with when you come and you want to service with us. And so that's my knowledge that I would say of having the importance of behind the scenes content. And in conclusion, for any filmmakers, photographers, creators, have behind the scenes content. And for these three components that I just mentioned, and man, behind the scenes content is very important, and it doesn't take that much to do. And if you got an iPhone or so, you can set it up on a tripod stand and just record behind the scenes content. It doesn't, like I say, it doesn't take that much. You don't have to even actually get a camera that's $2,000 or more and get a lens that's up there as well. And you're just gonna use your phone and just behind the scene content, use behind the scene content like that, or get your friend, sister, brother, whoever, record behind the scene content, showing the people like how you operate with doing your business and how you operate, how you act around clients, and even the other side, like, shoot, what are you doing on your downtime as well, showing that brings value too. And but yeah, man, just behind the scene content is very important within business, especially now. And we're living in a time and era where everything is digital, and then even on the fact that everything is digital now, it's like, bro, like, everything's coming up to AI now. So AI is not human, AI is artificial intelligence. So you're dealing with a freaking robot, and you can't show, you can have AI or provide AI within your contents and all, but still, like, people still want to see the authentics. Dang, that's a tongue twister for me. I'm gonna slow down and actually say this word. Here we go. I think I said it wrong. Authenticity. Man, that joke is a tongue twister. But yeah, even actually seeing the person, it shows that trust. It shows like the real side of the brand and all, and even actually knowing that you're gonna be dealing with humans. You're not gonna just deal with AI all the time. But yeah, man, that's pretty much, like I said, probably in the next videos or so, just going to even actually break down these 5 contents for you and I just, the one is complete and all. So I enjoy making videos like this, enjoy just making videos in general, that's what Focus Vibez is about. And like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you like content like this, push the algorithm, pushing the algorithm out, knowing that who we, talking to, who we're reaching out to. And yeah, man, that being said, day by day, it's a better day. Swim for life. We out.